Buying an electric vehicle right now could prove to be one of the worst financial decisions that you could make.
We just sold our Fisker Ocean for just $10,000. We bought this car last year for almost 70 grand and
Don't buy electric cars. They are not worth it. They are such a trap.
A new study says that nearly half of electric vehicle owners are likely to switch back to gas. That's 46% of U.S. electric vehicle owners are leaning towards switching back to traditional gasoline cars. That's according to the McKinsey & Company survey. Respondents spanning the globe presented a wide range of reasons for switching back, with many saying charging was an issue. 35% cite that public charging infrastructure was not up to par, while 24% stated they could not charge at home, and 21% noted that they worry about charging was just too stressful. For reasons unrelated to charging, 34% reason total cost of ownership were too high, because insurance is higher, and 32% cited long distance traveling was impaired by these vehicles. 16% stated that they would have charged mobility requirements, and 13% stated they did not like the driving experience, which I find interesting. Maybe it's just too quiet.
This is a PSA for anybody considering getting an electric vehicle. Don't. Just don't. That's all I can say. Dumbest I've ever done. Worst decision I've ever made. Pay $1,500 a month for a car that I can't drive because I'm never charged. Because this is modern day Hunger Games. This is Hunger Games. You have to wait for 2 hours to get a charge. People are quite literally fighting at chargers. They're always broken. The infrastructure for these cars is non-existent. I would rather pay $200 for a tank of gas than to ever have to waste my time doing what I'm doing right now. I want to file a class action. I think we should all get together and sue these. I'm suing everybody. Suing everybody. Electrify America, ChargePoint, Mercedes, Elon, just because he's weird. All you guys, give me gas. Let's go back to the normal times. Don't get an electric vehicle.
What's up, people? This is KM.Little right here. We're going to be watching people have buyer's remorse with these electric vehicles. I'm not going to lie. I thought about getting one, but, you know, I think I like my gas vehicles. I'm a fan of the speed in the Tesla. But would I be getting one? Sad to say, nah. But if you like this video right here, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Let's go and get straight into the video.
we just sold our Fisker Ocean for just $10,000. We bought this car last year for almost 70 grand, and in that time, with just 7,583 miles in the odometer, it's dropped nearly $60,000, or more than 80% of its value. That means it cost us $7.78 per mile just to drive the thing. It quite literally would have been cheaper to Uber everywhere. We had a ton of problems with the Ocean throughout our ownership experience, so it was only natural for us to have one more before we went to sell it. The car's 12-volt battery died, and the only way to access it was to pry off a panel from the front fascia, remove some screws, and open the hood, using that panel to prop it up since there's no strut, to finally be able to charge the battery. Needless to say, we're not going to miss this one.
I'm ready to get rid of my Nissan Leaf. I can't. I bought a 2014 Nissan Leaf 5 days ago, y'all. I'm not an electric girl, and that's okay. I already messaged the girl I bought it from. I'm like, look here. I don't have anxiety. Never have, and I pray I never will. But this right here, finding a charger, thinking that I'm gonna have to sit there for an hour, yeah, that gives me anxiety. Let me be serious for a second. And if you're electric girly, please don't come for me in the comments. Okay, I love y'all, and I'm over here trying to save the environment too. I got this car very quickly, within hours. The price was great. The lady I was talking to was great. We spoke on the phone, and she's still great.
So about a month in, I finally got an electric car. I had been waiting to do this for a while. I was just so pissed off with the amount I was spending at the gas pump each and every week. And I was like, yo, it's hunk good. I'm gonna get rid of this gas guzzler. I'm gonna get an electric car. Slow your roll. Here are 3 things you need to know before you get an electric car. See, this whole like miles and range game is kind of fake because my car gets over 300 miles, but if you use all the perks that come along with it, it's going to get a lot less than 300 miles. See, I listen to all these people who drive their electric vehicles like Bill Nye the Science Guy, but if you're a real driver and you're using all the amenities in the car, then the mileage is going to shrink. So pay attention to battery percentage, not the mileage. People lie to you and they say, oh, well, if you can charge at home or at work, it's so easy breezy. At home, if you just plug your car into the wall, that's called a level 1 charge. And that's 120 volts, and it's usually going to take you 40 to 50 hours to charge your car. What you have to do is get a level 2 charger in your house. When you do that, then you can charge your car overnight. Same deal when you go to work. Usually it's a level 2 charger, but we're talking about 6 to 9 hours to fully charge your car. So if you're depending on that, you better have a spot where you can sit, because if you're at one of those places where every 4 hours they make you rotate, then you're not going to get a full charge at work. What I have learned is that when you're looking to charge your car quickly and completely, you want to find a DC fast charging station. See, I thought that, anywhere you went, you just plugged it in and it charged. That's not true. You want to look for some place that has between 150 kilowatts to 350 kilowatts. That's the holy grail, because then you can charge your car in minutes, like 30 minutes, instead of 3 to 4 hours.
TikTok, I'm back at it again. This time we're charging from 20%. I've been there for 62 minutes and I'm at $20 almost. With 73%, it says gonna stop at 80. I don't have time for this though. I don't have an hour every day to charge my car.
This is why you own another vehicle.
It's like you buying a car, not knowing what you have to, not knowing the responsibilities of the car. It's the same thing when people buy. People go buy like a car that have bad reviews and they just like the car and they didn't do any research on it. Now when you get down the street, the dealership telling you, hey, that ain't our fault. You didn't buy a new, you bought a used. It already had 30,000 miles on it, but the engine goes out at 50,000. It's just like, hey, that's your fault. You didn't do your due diligence. So it's just like, at the end of the day, you can't sit here and say like, oh man, I don't have an hour, 2 hours to charge my car every day. What did you think before you went and signed the paper and said, hey, I agree to this, I agree to this. I make a monthly payment of $600, $500 a month every day. I mean, not every day, but every month. And then you just forgot the part where it's an electric car.
I got home last night. I forgot to plug my car in. So it's like 60 miles right now. There's no charger on it.
Reason 3,469 why I do not suggest getting an electric vehicle, or why I hate my electric vehicle. I have a 2024 Kia EV9, the GT line. And the reason for today is the fact that I forgot that I needed to charge yesterday.
This is the shitty thing they don't tell you about electric cars. When you want to go ahead and charge it, you have to wait at these public charging stations. They all don't actually charge at 350 kilowatts like this car is rated. This is the Ioniq 6. And you have to wait. And these cars are going to take a long time. We're just sitting here. We're behind an ID4 who needs to wait. And now we're just waiting in here. I don't know how long this is going to take.
So here's the 411, okay? I went out and bought this thing for $150. There's a little connector here, so I can utilize the Tesla charging station connector, which is a totally goofy looking one right there, and it fits in that. But I called up Tesla, and what they told me was, I can't charge here. I don't have a Tesla. Anybody else experience this? It's a bunch of right? Frustrated.
Don't buy electric cars. They are not worth it. They are such a trap. They are just money pits, right? The fact that I already bought my car and now when I'm trying to sell it, it's 15 grand less than what I paid for like a year ago. I mean, that happened, whatever, it is what it is, right? But there isn't the infrastructure. There's no infrastructure for electric cars, right? You try and find a charger, guess what? It's broken. Your car starts bleeping, your car's gonna die. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Because there's no chargers around. Then you have to download this app, then you have to download that app. Like, when I first got an electric car, I can't lie, I done it because I wanted to save the planet, because I was a bit of a eco princess. But now I'm just like, man, this shit. Like, do you know how many panic attacks I've had because I've broken down on the motorway?
I just found out yesterday that this car is worth $37,000 and I'm paying $900 a month. And on top of that, I've had to charge this car twice in the 3 days that I've had it, because this range is 200 and it is not real miles. I have 150 miles on my car on the odometer and I've had to charge it twice. I love the car, love the interior. It has the... Love that. I just feel like I made a mistake and I feel like I'm about to lose out on a lot of money. $37,000 is not what I was expecting to come off the lot with. No hate towards Lexus, please get that. But I got this car thinking it was a $70,000 car, and they were giving me a $20,000 price decrease, and it pushed me to, you know, get the car even more. The fact,
if a dealership tells you, hey man, we'll take $20,000 off this car if you take it right now, I would immediately just get up and walk away. $20,000 off a $70,000 car is crazy. But dealership tell me $20,000 they taking off. Dealerships they hate to even take $2,000 off, $3,000, $4,000. That's a red flag, bro. Hey, you should get up and walk out of there. It's crazy.
that I got it appraised at $37,000 doesn't really sit with me the right way. The range, you guys, it's not for my lifestyle. I thought it was true miles. I looked up videos. She told me it was true miles. I'm just sad. I'm distraught. I don't know what to do. I feel like I made a very expensive, big mistake.
To transition to what's up on screen right now. Buyers beware. Did you know that EVs depreciate faster than gas cars? Almost 30% faster. Here you can see the 5-year depreciation rate. I mean, we're talking 50 to 60. I mean, the Jaguar I-Pace is 72% depreciation in 5 years. And this is all across the board. We got a whole bunch of Teslas, Nissan, Jaguar, Hyundai, Kia, Porsche, Volkswagen, Chevy. I mean, all of them.
What is my regret?
People, it's a Mercedes, I think it's an EQV. That car is $100,000 MSRP, $100,000. If you probably go to a dealership, you could probably find one brand new. I mean, it has to be brand new, not a year old, brand new, for $100,000. And guess what? You can find them offline for. Like, you can find them online for $37,000. A electric $100,000 car, you can find it for $37,000. If a dealership tells you they'll take off thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, I mean, unless it's like a real high quality car, like a damn GTR Nismo, and they'll tell you they take $10,000 off, or like a G Class, and they'll tell you they take $10,000 off. Okay, that's reasonable, but $30,000, that car is $63,000 less than the MSRP. That shit's sitting at $37,000. You can get one online right now.
About being an EV owner. Recently, my wife and I wanted to attend an event. It was approximately 70 miles one way. And our electric vehicle will get, at best, on a full charge, about 150. Then when you start running air conditioner because it's warm, it's a lot less. So we were thinking of going, but the tickets were 40 pounds per person, total of 80, and then we would have to charge it. And that would be an additional about 50 or 60 pounds to charge it at a charge point. And we did that once before when we went to York Park and Ride to visit York. However, when we returned that night, it didn't fully charge, and we lost access to the car and having to call out our dealership to fix it.
Why are Americans just not buying it when it comes to electric vehicles?
First of all, functionality. Obviously, EVs are terrific if you live in a very dense metropolitan area with easy access to charging stations and even a parking place that has chargers. But where it's not working is in rural America, because, you know, if you're driving over 200 miles a week, this starts to become a huge problem. But the other narrative that's very problematic for the entire EV market, EV power, in other words, the cost of filling up your battery, is not free anymore.
Why I regret buying a Nissan Ariya? The rims are way too cool. I wanted a boring car. Heated seats and steering wheel. I'll be way too cozy in the winter. Built in Amazon Alexa. It's too convenient.
There's a lot of cars on our lot, but I'm going to tell you this one is my favorite. Right down here, it is a 2025 GMC Sierra EV. 0% availability on financing as well. I mean, this vehicle is amazing. All of the creature features you could possibly think of, all of the comfort you could possibly think of. And look at this color.
Mercedes is having a horrible time trying to sell the all-electric G-Wagon. This should come as no surprise to anyone, honestly. According to a Mercedes-Benz executive, the car is sitting like lead at dealers. It's a complete flop. Here you have a brand new electric G-Wagon listed for $208,000. And here you have a 2025 electric G-Wagon with only 3,000 miles listed for $152,000. So basically you drove off the lot and lost about 60 grand. Like, you should not be spending 200 grand on an all-electric car. Some dealers are doing up to $25,000 off MSRP on a brand new all-electric G-Wagon.
An anonymous Mercedes-Benz executive said that the G580 is a complete flaw.
Okay, with the G-Wagon electric, now I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, this might sound, I don't know. I feel like it'd be a very expensive purchase, but that car, MSRP, $250,000, but it goes down to $75,000 in the next 2 years. I think that's a grab. Instead of getting the G-Wagon, I think if it goes down to $75,000, it's a grab. It's a steal. Now the only problem is anything go wrong with that car, that's gonna be the various. It's gonna be expensive to fix that shit. But is it a good grab? It's a good ass grab. Grabbing a G-Wagon 2025 for 2025 G-Wagon for $75,000. That's a damn steal right there.
And they are sitting like lead at the dealerships. I can understand why he wanted to be anonymous. That is really, really intense criticism of this car. And it really is a shame because every one of these that we have sold, the clients love them. In fact, one of our most recent clients, a longtime VIP of the store who has bought every cool car you can ever think about from the Mercedes-Benz lineup, said that it's the favorite car of his that he's ever owned as a daily driver. And he's had every G-Wagon you can think of, GT Pros, all of the fun stuff. So it's not a problem of the car itself. Is it really just that consumers hate EVs?
Somebody financed an EQ?
Yes.
What kind of EQ?
EQS 450 22.
Oh man, how much did he put down on that?
I don't know, but his payout's roughly 60. He just put brand new tires on it, all four, last month. That's one plus there. But he's looking to get into a new EQS lease.
So where did this guy come from?
TikTok lead. I think he's in Oklahoma.
Wow, the value on this is actually scary. Holy cow, this is a lot of car for the money, like a used EQ.
Yeah, it's got pretty decent equipment on it too.
Did he buy it used?
He bought it as a loaner. Is it $36,175?
Yeah.
It's tough.
I mean,
$112,000 car.
he knows, but that's why you don't buy these. You either lease them or you buy them super used, right? There's just not enough data yet for the used EV market.
I feel like people are like scared to buy used EVs.
Yeah, because they're still very new concept.
If y'all like this video right here, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Just beware about buying an electric vehicle and just make sure you got at least a lot of money saved up. And make sure you, if the dealership offer you a plan for any type of problems that go wrong with your car, anything like that, a plan for it, just take it. Make sure you take it. I know it might be a little bit more expensive. Don't buy a brand new electric vehicle off the lot. If you're going to buy any electric vehicle, buy a hybrid or something like that, but don't buy an electric vehicle, in my opinion. But if you like this video right here, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. What's good, people? This is KM.Little right here. Thank you for watching this video. In this clip right here, I am showing you my different YouTube channels. They are in the link in the description. If you like this video, I'm pretty sure you will love my other channels. Also, thank you. Like, comment, subscribe, and we out.